Well, so 3 big questions. Got a very special guest here, Mr. Bob Clearmountain. What a pleasure.
Hi, thank you.
So, with our little series, we're talking our past, present, and future. Basically, going back into the past, what would be like a key thing, either a piece of gear, a music, a life event, anything really, that was a kind of influential thing to get you to where you are today?
An influential thing? Probably mixing the Let's Dance album for David Bowie. It was a pretty big deal for me. It was that and the Roxy Music Avalon record.
Wow.
Those two, were kind of a big deal. And then meeting Bryan Adams, because I had a long career working with him. And then meeting my wife, Betty Bennett, from Apogee Electronics. And
gosh, yeah, wow.
That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, should we please just add that? So that's quite an interesting thing that you should say there. Let's Dance, Avalon, they're very sophisticated albums. They're kind of, certainly Avalon, ushering in maybe a very textured and sophisticated approach to production. And was Avalon turn of the 1980, 81 maybe?
It was 81, 82, around there. Somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so moving into the present though now, what are you currently up to, or what's currently exciting you?
Let me see. Well, I've been doing a lot of work with Springsteen. Let me see. Tomorrow I'm going to mix some. No, I can't talk about that. Sorry, that's a secret. But
that's an exciting secret.
I mean, I've been working with Apogee a lot, which has been really fun because I mean, my wife owns the company. She started the company, and I've always kind of kept my distance. And lately, she's been kind of getting me more involved. And we've been working on plugins, which is a new thing for me. I have my own thing called Clearmountain's Domain plugin, which is a whole suite of effects. And so that's exciting to me because I'm constantly working on new stuff. And as far as music, I like the oldies. I hate to say it, but I'm hoping that rock music makes a big comeback.
Yeah. So this kind of moves into our last question now about the futures. So when you say rock music, is that to do with the instrumentation?
Yeah, just people actually playing instruments, guitar-oriented bands
playing together.
It's just people playing together. Exactly. And because I produced a number of records back in the day. And I would always get the whole band in playing together. Mm-hmm. That was the thing, to get a vibe. Even if we replaced a lot of the instruments later, just to get that initial vibe. And I just hope that comes back. There's so many records that are made, one instrument at a time nowadays. And I think you lose some of that interaction from people reacting to how other people. We built a studio at Apogee, in fact, that's it was an idea that I've had for years, and we finally got to do it, which is a studio plus it's like a little venue. It's got a stage and lights and a PA, and the whole idea of it was that to do basic tracks for an album, but do it live, right? Rehearse all the tracks, then have an audience come in, and then work on it as a studio album after that.
Nice.
So it's like a hybrid live studio album.
Get the musicians a little bit more kind of hyped up.
So you get that initial vibe.
That vibe.
And we still haven't done it, but maybe one day I'll get a shot. I have the facility to do it if anybody's interested.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so yeah, fantastic, Bob. So, anything you fancy plugging? I mean, the new plugins with Apogee.
With Apogee, yeah.
So they work on the powered plugins as well, isn't it? The DSP on Apogee.
Not necessarily, no. They actually work natively.
As natively?
Just as native plugins in a computer. They're new. They have a thing called an ensemble and an element series, and now they have a new thing called a Symphony Desktop. Yeah. And some of the plugins will work. The ones other than the Clearmountain's Domain, they all work in the DSP, but they work either way.
Oh, great. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thanks so much for taking the time, and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.